Hello and welcome on my channel. I post videos on Reddit stories, relationship, dating, relationship advice. If you want to improve your relationship, learn relationship hack or listen to entertaining and educating relationship stories, please consider subscribing. My wife is cheating on me for the past 10 months but I can't divorce her right now. When I found out about her 2-week-old affair with her co-worker, I was completely devastated. We have been together for 20 years now and I still love her. So to win back her love, I did everything for the next whole month. Doing her share of the chores. Coming home early from work to spend some more time with her. Gifts. DIY dates, but even after putting so much effort, the affair continued and I gave up on it. I even tried soft confrontation without letting her know that I knew she was cheating, but she straight up lied to my face. The last time we had sex was during that 1-month period where I was trying to get her back. There have been many nights where I would lock myself in the bathroom and cry for hours when I knew she was working overtime at the co-worker's house, but eventually even those tears dried up too. The only reason I am not divorcing her is our daughter. We have an amazing and beautiful 17-year-old daughter. My daughter has been preparing for the entrance exam of her dream university. It was her dream since she found out about it when she was 10. Now her exam is in few months and she has been preparing for it for the past 2 years, and if we both get divorced it will affect her both emotionally and mentally, as she is very close to both of us and especially my wife, and I have seen cases where after parents divorce the child get into very bad mental place. It will affect her studies very badly and she will miss out on this lifetime opportunity, and I don't want to happen that in any way. I don't want to risk her future for my wife's mistakes. She has and is working so hard for it every single day. I have talked to a lawyer and have all the evidence of her cheating, which includes screenshots of text messages, photos and videos of them, call records. Sometimes I feel like a complete failure for wasting 21 years of my life in this relationship, but then I think about my daughter and feel it's worth it. I will try to not let her know the real reason of our separation because I don't want to ruin her relationship with her mother, because both of them love each other very much. This was more of a venting post than an advice-seeking one. If you find my post confusing, then I am sorry. Firstly, English is not my primary language, and secondly, I am drunk a little bit. He needs to understand it's not at all her fault. It never was, is or will be her fault, and I guess you are right about telling her the truth. If you don't tell her the truth, your lying cunt of a wife will spin her own narrative. And if one parent is telling your daughter something and the other is telling her nothing, she will have no choice but to believe the former. I wouldn't use those words, but you're kind of right underneath. The truth when it's time for your daughter. She deserves it. You can boil it down, but she needs to know. Your daughter sounds very intelligent. She will find out eventually about your wife's infidelity. It would be better for you to tell her than for her to find out on her own imo. You've done what you could to salvage the relationship. But the relationship is done. Your wife is a cheater. You will never win her back because she is not worth winning back. Give up on her. You need to check out of this relationship and stop trying to fix it. We are men. We have a natural instinct to want and to try to fix things. But you cannot fix something that does not want to be fixed. Your wife has checked out, man. Withdraw from her. No more romanticisms. No more affection. No emotional support. Nothing. Delegate her to roommate status until the divorce is finalized. Inform her that you know. And that you guys are done for. Be there for your daughter to support her and assist her. But give nothing to your wife. She deserves nothing from you anymore. I was thinking that the daughter will eventually figure out if she hasn't already. Especially since he said she is so close to both parents. Kids are smarter than we give them credit for. They know. You have already taken a step forward. You talk to a lawyer. Follow the advice. After your daughter's exam, hit your spouse with divorce papers. In the meantime, get to the gym to let out your frustrations. Do some long walks. Don't sleep with her. Record conversations to protect yourself. Check local laws first. Listen to the lawyer. She is in the affair fog, don't go paint shopping or do the pick me. Read Leave a Cheater Gain a Life. You got his. Yeah, I may be petty, but I would avoid the wife at all costs at this point. If OP is able to keep this going for a few months, then holy hell does he have nerves of steel. I would have likely served her the divorce papers and told the wife to keep shut about it until after the exam. Not sure why the wife should get to live blissfully ignorant, to be frank, while OP suffers alone. I respect what you're doing and your reasons. But honestly, you should tell your daughter the truth of why you're divorcing when it does happen. She is plenty old enough to understand. And odds are very high that she will either find out some other way which will make her feel lighter, or that your wife will take the opportunity to spin things to make you look like the bad guy. And don't even try to tell yourself she won't. You didn't think she would cheat on you either. But she did. So you need to accept you don't really know her as well as you thought, and that she could be capable of doing any number of shady, underhanded things if she thought it would benefit her in some way. Your daughter is old enough to understand the facts. And you can frame it in a way that maintains your self-respect without talking bad about her mother. Your wife made her bed. And it's her fault, she will have to lie in it. You can still divorce her. But wait until the exams are over. A few months, although hard, is not impossible. You are an amazing man and deserve to be with someone who values you. Your wife is no longer in love with you. That's the harsh reality. As for your daughter, she is 17. She's not as innocent as you may think. She will understand. Seeing her father in a toxic relationship is more detrimental for her health. Additionally, what example are you teaching her if you stay? Would you want her to stay in an emotionally abusive relationship just for the sake of her children? No. Because you love her. So it's time to love yourself. My thoughts. 17-year-olds are smarter than we give them credit for. She may be upset. Because what kid wouldn't be upset to learn that their mom or dad is cheating? But she'll understand in time. Plus, I've seen a lot of people say they wish their parents had divorced sooner. Because the negativity in the household was overwhelming. The first paragraph was really sad. Like pathetically sad. I understand why you might have approached it like that. Almost like a last-ditch effort. But I hope you realize that this is happening not because of some shortcoming on your side of things, but rather some horrible behavior on her side of things. Also, the fact that she knows you know, and still continues, just shows how little respect she has for you. Hope you are cold enough and rip her a new one during the divorce. Don't get swayed by whatever sentimental feelings might come up. Or whatever emotional manipulation she uses, crying, blaming you for shortcomings, saying she was wrong and begging for forgiveness etc. Also do this immediately after your daughter gives her exams. No more delays. Also, the fact that she knows you know, and still continues, just shows how little respect she has for you. She doesn't know that, I know. I confronted her by asking her, where have you been so long? Is there something you want to tell me? Are you not happy? Of course she knows after you ask her questions like that. She is already hyper aware she is cheating and lying to you. Your suspicion is completely obvious. However, she simply wants to continue having her fun and is more than willing to lie to your face so you can both continue to act like she isn't. My parents got divorced, and as a kid I didn't know why. It wasn't kid-appropriate knowledge. I blamed myself for years. Just be honest with her. It's gonna suck, but it'll suck more if she thinks it's her fault.